This video is going to show you how to create this excellent dynamic chart using this drop-down function here. Now in today's example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful looking chart here that changes based on the information that you're looking at using this nice little drop-down and pulling data over the past year for some Forex currency pairs. So first step, what I did here was I just created this drop down for all currency pairs that I was interested in. So US dollar versus the euro, GBP, Japan, Japanese yen, and so on. So what we need to do here is we need to go just select another cell and we need to go insert and then drop down, and we can select our drop down on the right here. So you can see here I've got a currency pair that I'm using, US dollar versus euro, or US dollar versus GBP. And the reason that I'm doing that is that what I'm doing is I'm dynamically pulling the data using a Google Finance function. So what I've done is I've created a formula using the Google Finance function. So what it does is it looks at the currency that I'm interested in, and it takes the currency information based on this dynamic drop down that I'm using here, and that's how we change the chart. And what it generates for me is the price versus the last 365 days, and pulls out all this data for me. So as you can see here, we've got GBP, and then we pull this down. This is going to go and fetch the data and pull the Japanese yen data versus the US dollar for us over the last 365 days. And the last part here then was actually just generating the chart, which is fairly straightforward. So what we're going to do is we're going to go insert chart. We'll move from a column chart to maybe a line chart. And what we can do then is select our data. So our data range needs to go from, and I know this already, I think it's B24 to C393. And then our x-axis, so let's press return for that data. And let's put in our x-axis, which is going to be B390. B24 to B393. We're going to delete the series here, remove, so that gets our currency pair. And then we can change our line chart to maybe something more amenable to what a Forex would look like. A small bit of change I've done as well as on the date is that I've gone for the date that's in the format of just a plain date, as Google Finance returns the minute, hours, and seconds for some dates that are returned. So I've just selected this date function. And that's fairly simply how I created this dynamic chart here that works and pulls out a US dollar versus other currency pairs we're interested in.